Yo, I want to see all kinds of hearts in chat for all these beautiful people. Thank you for supporting the channel, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait.
Late night NA coming through.
Oh, look who it is.
Oh,
it's the fucking goblin. Look at it. What are you, Orc Warrior, Brian? Look at your fucking Orc Warrior.
Oh, Brian, you're here.
I'll take it.
Oh shit, Brian, he admitted he set you up, Brian. He's one who called you, Brian.
City 5, are we doing a transport?
He told me he called you. He set you up for an interview and he fucked you up.
Dusty with a 401.
Look, I'm speaking this language, Uchiha.
I think we need to. Hey, we got a mosquito around here. Maybe we should get maybe some bug spray.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying, Brian?
Yeah, I think there's some evidence, some bug spray in the evidence locker.
Yeah, I think I've seen Indiana Jones before.
Yeah, I think I've seen fucking Lord of the Rings before, you Orc Warrior looking piece of garbage.
Alright, sounds good.
What's that? Yeah, I'm going wherever Chang's going.
Tango 1 is 76 to leave 47.
Chang, you want prison transport or regular transport?
No, send me to prison.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Alright, so you're looking at a 110-month sentence and an $8,250 fine, alright?
What? Is there parole?
I can give you time off for pleading guilty.
Alright, let's go.
I can give you
Guilty.
parole. You're looking at attempted murder of a government employee, kidnapping of a government employee, and resisting arrest.
There's warrant.
Alright, I'm guilty and I'll take
Yeah, this is with the warrant.
50%
I
parole.
thought you had 399 on top of that.
And then I thought you were a fucking bitch. Get out
Wait,
of
what?
here. The fuck, you ain't even processed me. What are you standing
Yeah,
there?
the parole that was on top
Man,
of
get
the
the
warrant.
fuck out of here. Well, said nobody even cares about you. Mister,
What
yo,
do you
I'm
mean?
beating with my flashlight. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, final. Look on the warrant. It says final sentence 474 months. Plus whatever you're charging him with right
Dan,
now.
get the fuck
No,
out of
he
here. Why are you
barely
talking to
hit
your
me.
superior like that, you fucking bum ass? Stupid motherfucker. Strike this with a bomb.
Dan,
So,
you're a
Dan, I'll
bum.
handle the processing,
You're a
right, Dan?
You don't fucking
Okay.
idiot. All of a sudden, you a superior, you fucking idiot. Stupid fuck.
Oh, 474
What's this guy?
plus the
What, was he chief police all of a sudden?
5,625.
Jesus.
Who the
I'm
fuck
chief
is
of
he
your
to talk
mom.
to you, AJ Hunter, like that?
Please, Dan,
Dumb
show me some
fuck.
respect, alright?
Chief of all your mom. I
Okay,
hate AJ
how
How
Hunter.
about you
I
run
knocked
your
AJ
fucking
Hunter
price,
out with a
Dan?
fucking
How about
crowbar.
you run your fucking price, Dan, before I fuck you up again, you dumb fuck?
Yo, I'm glad you enjoy the content, my dude.
650 active pursuit courthouse.
Is this how parole works? What the fuck?
Get him, Chingy, get him.
What's the question?
What a fucking moron, that guy. Hey, it's me, Dan. I'm chief of
195.
police officer. Get the fuck out of here, you small dick bitch.
He's on parole for 67 months.
67 months?
What
up, bitch?
Oh, alright.
Yeah, pussy.
So
it just gets
the parole
added to the
goes
end-
on
added to
there.
the end.
Yeah, it adds it automatically. Am I right about that?
Is it automatically? No.
Wait, with the warrant?
Why are y'all motherfuckers
Oh,
standing?
with the
Go
one.
process these other motherfuckers. Right, you got other people sitting in the cell. I'm
We're
just
running
why y'all
custody.
standing
These
here? This
three
process
TSF
away.
members were attempting to interfere.
Oh, it looks like his whoever wrote the warrant already added the parole into the warrant, so yeah, that should be fine. Just serve the warrant as is.
What?
TD2 EMS.
Alright.
Send in. Can we get you up at the courthouse to taser prong removal?
I don't know. You might want to confer with him. on
For Tango 1 en route.
What?
Wait, so I have to
that.
add
The warrant that you
400
wrote
months as well?
for Chang on the bottom of it says 474 months.
Right. What's wrong with it?
I think AJ's just trying to serve for like 100 months or something like that.
Alright.
I don't know exactly what's going on over there, but
No, you should follow the warrant.
I don't know. I was told to get the fuck away from there. So
Oh shit.
what do I know?
Alright, so
Oh fuck.
alright. Your total time today is gonna be
Oh my god. That's
522 months.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
With an $8,250
Oh
fine.
fuck!
How many months?
Oh man!
525 months.
All right.
Oh my
Damn, why
god.
don't fucking process?
533, meet me at the front.
I already processed my guy.
I didn't bring that, my guy. You fucking bum.
Damn, I got an audience. What's going on?
Fucking loser.
I'm just waiting on you, AJ.
Shooting that in the fucking
Alright.
face.
All right, you plead guilty.
Yeah, guilty.
All right.
Don't you always got something to do?
I'm just
The fuck
training
are
the
they
train
even
here.
standing there for?
I'm showing her what some real police work looks like. I want to have her watch Sergeant Hunter do his thing, you know?
There are a lot of people here, aren't there?
All right. You're looking at 522 months. I'll lower it down to like, even if I lower it down, it's like,
Yeah, I'm not
doesn't
taking
really make a
20.
difference. You're not taking parole?
No.
You're gonna take the 522 months?
Yeah.
All right.
So what happened, I believe, is like yesterday. There was a
All right,
bunch
Mr.
of.
Chang,
I don't actually remember how
you're
it
looking
went
at
away.
522 months, state penitentiary. You get to go.
Yeah. Dan, I better not see you, bro. You're gonna have a bad time from here on out.
Why is that, Mr. Chang?
All
I
right,
feel like that's like the biggest.
Wait, so I'm
warrant.
gonna have a bad time because I had to remind AJ to
when you're
serve a
ready for
warrant?
the debrief,
Oh,
I'm just
look
gonna.
at
Excuse me, you didn't have to
People
remind me to
crazy
do
out
shit,
there.
all right? All right, remember you're a
All right,
cadet,
yeah, I'm
so
gonna grab a
please
couple
calm down.
days.
You didn't remind me to
Is
do
this a
anything.
cadet or what is it?
You want to talk now, Dan, but when you're tasing people, you don't talk, all right? So please, let's calm down.
Oh, thank you.
Excuse me?
You heard me correctly. I've been watching you, you know? And honestly, you need to be more verbal when you do stuff. When you're patting people down, talk more, all right? When you're tasing someone, remind them you're going to tase them. Stop or you're going to be tased. When you're shooting someone, drop the
I
gun
do.
or you're going to be shot. No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
So if you want to really
But
go there,
that's
Dan,
okay.
we can
I
go
only
there.
see you
all right?
once every 6 months, maybe.
You really want to go there, Dan? I can take that solo away from you so quick. You really want to go
Have a
there?
good day, sir.
What do you mean, come back here?
Oh shit!
You walk away, I'm taking your solo away, Dan. Alright. Get off duty. Or find an FTO.
438, 662,
Damn!
76, Mission Road, PD 1.
Damn!
Dispatch 202, 1042. Y'all stay safe out there. Have a good night.
Be advised, Dan's gonna need an FTO to ride around tonight.
Dan?
Yeah.
8542, have a good night. I thought Dan was solo.
Damn. AJ,
What?
What's your
Yeah.
boss?
you definitely
Lobby of
big
MRPD.
dick that right there.
Let me talk to you quick.
I mean, I'm not gonna have some cadet talking shit about how long I've been around for and shit.
You're not wrong.
And telling me that he had to remind me for the warrant. I knew about the warrant and I was doing it. Especially not in front of other criminals.
I'm actually glad he did, to be honest. AJ? You've been fucking doing that to me all fucking day. A nice taste of your own medicine, you know what I mean?
What do you mean? I guess you're right.
And 8 hours of this bullshit.
Bro, it hasn't been that
Now
fucking
your
bad.
ego gets poked and you go take away his solo thing. But you're not wrong. He's a cadet. And that's why I fully back what you did.
I mean, it's only for the night.
Yeah. The moment the cadets don't listen, that
Then they're
bleeds
gonna
through
think they
the
can do
ranks.
whatever they want.
Yep. 100%.
I mean, I've seen him throughout the night. He hasn't really been. All I told him was you gotta be more verbal, which I think is a fair point. And I think a lot of cadets gotta be more verbal when like searching someone or tasing or you know, drop it or you're gonna get shot, things like that.
I mean, I've seen it from a number of cadets. King is fantastic.
King,
Dan
he's very good
Dan
at
was
that.
out of line there. I don't think he was out of line for reminding you.
No, he didn't remind me though. What he was out of line for is making that sarcastic comment saying he actually reminded me in front of the criminals.
Yeah,
making it
no,
seem
that was
like
wrong. I think Vale oversteps herself often. They need to. I think sometimes the cadets forget that it doesn't matter if they think what they know is right. It's what you tell them. And the moment your troops don't listen to you is the moment that same behavior occurs when
also at this time there will be no
we've got guns to our heads and everyone decides, despite what the sergeant said,
Tango 1 is 1042.
despite what the senior officer said, that everyone doing their own thing is for the better, when in reality it just creates dysfunction amongst the entire team. There's a reason why there's a chain of command.
Yeah, of course. And I think it's best to learn at an early stage, at cadet phase, where you can make mistakes, you know? And you don't get penalized too harshly for cadets.
Go ahead. What's your 25? Pulling up mission row.
But I hope you understand that Dan was tortured by Chang.
I understand that.
I don't know if you do.
But what's that got to do with how many times I'm on duty? Or whether he talks when tasing someone, or just be more verbal in general. It's got nothing to do with that.
Yo,
and if he can't listen to me a simple, just be more verbal in Mission Row PD, then how can I trust him to be alone in the streets with all the equipment he has, all the responsibility, power he has?
Dispatch 438. Show me 1042 for the evening. Have a good night.
At the same time, how is a cadet going to trust you when you don't have some level of understanding
My
of
head
what they've been
exploded.
through? Oh yeah, Brian 100% did. The difference is that Brian and Randy are also friends. Or AJ. Brian and AJ are also friends. So there's certain things. It's kind of like me and Bass. There's certain things that we could say to each other in private and not in front of others. You know what I'm saying?
474 district.
It was. Damn, why did the head need to rip right there? That was such a good, like, convo.
474 district.
495. 450's head just popped.
450, it's me.
Or, wait, who are you calling?
407. Hunter.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, 407. His head just popped.
Copy.
He's 450. AJ's 407. I will never learn until I get my second monitor going. I am never going to learn.
You know, I've noticed the same. Honestly, I don't want to. Well, that's kind of what happened with Trina, more or less, too. So
yeah, I don't want to pile on him right now. I'm trying to figure one thing at a time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, Brian, were you there with Hunter and Dan or no?
I was.
What
Dan
happened?
was out of.
Was he talking back?
You need to be candid. We just need to know.
Yeah, let's be candid, but let's also have you guys talk to Dan, who's standing right over there.
Yes, I
just want to hear it from Hunter. So.
And let's do it inside Mission Row PD, since you don't know what kind of fuckboys are listening on the side.
There's always fuckboys, you know what I'm saying?
Change it out of those captain's bars.
I'm sorry?
You
Yeah,
mind
yeah,
taking
I
out
can.
the captain's bars?
Yep, I'll do that right now.
I
You want to do it
appreciate that.
before or after the conversation?
We're gonna wait for Hunter, I think, regardless, right?
Okay. Yep. I'll take
It's
care
important
of
that
it.
Hunters, are equal, so I want to talk to
Yeah,
him first.
I've got another monitor, but okay. This is gonna sound so stupid, all right? Remember how I always say that I always feel like I don't have time to do anything? That's one of those things. I tried changing my monitor. All right, let me see. I tried doing this earlier today, and I thought, see, I don't see it. These are
Here you
all
go.
the options.
That's right there. Just
Wait, where?
before. Back there, right there. Done.
Wait, what?
What are you looking for?
He on his lapels, he had the captain's bars, and now he doesn't.
Oh,
That's it.
so there's nothing to show that I'm senior officer in rank?
Well, it's your nameplate that's under your
Oh,
vest.
you could do the decals from the Beast Blank County Sheriff's Office one.
Yeah, I don't want to get rid of this hip holster. It's too bad.
The only other way
what are
is
the... Oh, and the stars or some other
Well,
shit.
No, it's the nameplate. You see how he's got sergeant?
But
It's
his
the senior
instructor's a
officer,
vest,
corporal, and the other ones too. But it's under your vest, so you can't see it.
Right. I see what you're saying now.
Personally, I don't care to display the rank. Who gives a shit, right? But it's up to you.
All right. Is that good?
Yeah, absolutely. So what happened with Dan? We're just genuinely curious.
Oh, what happened with him?
Let's talk about it in the captain's office. That
Yeah,
could
probably
be
better
a
look
good
at that.
listening or something.
Okay, sure.
Somebody eavesdropping.
Yo,
I'll lock
hell
up,
yeah,
man.
Tube. Welcome to the world of RP. Yo, even the tension of this
Oh, shit, my
music.
bad.
I'm gonna expand the playlist for Friday, by the way, for a bit more moods.
All right, so he's jumped, Brian.
450.
I'm busy right now, Vale.
All right, so basically what happened was we were down pressing Mr. Chang. I was looking at his warrant, this and third. I had the warrant ready, his charges ready. Dan reminded me that he was looking at 400 months, which, you know, I knew, and I was going to charge him anyway. As I sent Mr. Chang away, he was like, I got to tell AJ how... What do you say exactly, Brian? Oh, I had to remind AJ on the warrant in like a sarcastic tone, pretty much insinuating I couldn't really do my job properly. It got a bit heated there, so I went and in front of suspects as well, which is kind of, you know,
It's
fucked up.
insubordination for sure. Yeah, it is fucked up.
And then I talked to him. I said, Dan, listen, all right, you want to point out my faults, fair enough, but one thing I've noticed from you is you got to be more verbal. When tasing someone, you got to, you know, remind them you're going to tase them. Stop or you're going to get tased. If you're going to shoot someone, drop the gun, you're going to get shot. Even when searching someone, even just being more verbal in general. And it's not just him. I think a lot of cadets need to do this. Just being more verbal about, you know, even just patting someone down, applying pressure, you know, just like pretty much saying what you're doing, you know? I'll be right back. I'm going to go get your charges. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's a reasonable thing to say and point out. At this point, he was like, something like, how can you tell me what to do when you're only around once every 6 months? And then I told him, and he started walking away.
He said that to you?
Yeah, he said that.
My God, dude. Okay, that's fucked
And then
up.
he walked away. I told him, Dan, if you walk away, I'm going to make sure that you get your solo taken away for the night. Come back here. And he just walked off. So I said, all right, you're going to have to get an FTO to ride tonight. Because honestly, if you can't even listen to a simple command of him coming back, I can't trust him on the streets with all the equipment, power, you know.
He definitely deserved that one for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, honestly,
I
you should
agree.
probably just take a solo, not even just for the night. Like, because he's just going to go off duty and not come on, you know? He's not going to learn anything.
Yeah,
from it.
it's true.
I would just say take it and then give it back to him when he can follow orders.
What do you think are the steps to take the solo away?
I'm gonna.
If you want to do it, it's done.
I'm gonna
three of us right
I'm gonna
here.
say one other thing. Is that Dan's been through a lot, and Chang did a lot to him yesterday. Now, what hasn't been done is understand where he's coming from and why that anger exists. Because you're not going to gain respect simply by showing him he needs to follow orders, but also trying to understand where that came from.
I mean, I get that, but this had nothing to do with Mr. Chang.
Both things need to happen.
I mean, I'll talk to him for sure, 100%. I'm down to talk to him, see, you know,
I think we all need to
where his
talk to him.
mindset was. Yeah,
Did he go
down.
42 already?
No,
He
he's
did.
in. I think he
He's in
did.
the
But
lobby.
he's in the lobby.
Okay, I can bring him here.
Well, I mean, my thoughts on it is that you're absolutely right, Hunter. We should definitely put our foot down. Like, someone talking to you, regardless of how many days you're on duty, doesn't matter. You still have the experience in the rank. So it's like, even if I thought, like, you know, for example, Bass was an asshole, you don't treat someone like that. You know, it's like
Especially
they're
in front
the
of
rank
other
and they
95s.
deserve the respect of the rank. I know he's been through a lot, but he still needs to understand that you don't take it out on your fellow officers.
Exactly.
And you definitely don't take it out on your superiors. There's
Alright,
like a
well,
healthy way to channel that, and this isn't it.
I think you're right. I think we take his solo for now, and then let him cool down. We'll talk to him still, see what's going on in his head. If he's unstable to work and a bit on the edge, then maybe he should just take a few days off. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's two ways to think about it. I think you would be well within your rights, and I would support it, and I'd sign off on it too, to suspend him for a day, take a solo for a couple days, or anything in between. It's kind of down to how you want to deal with it in the end, you know? Like what you think would be more like effective.
I think I'll talk to him first and then make a decision. So we'll see
That's a good idea.
what's going on in his mind and his side, I guess.
I'd like to hear from where this came from too, because Dan is otherwise a good officer. And one thing I should mention is that this problem is apparent in more than just Dan.
I know.
Like,
it was in multiple
talking
cadets.
back, or
Oh, you mean?
I see this in Vale very often.
I already talked to Bill about this, so she should be getting better. And Dan was being sassy with me earlier too.
I understand she's got like a military background, but you know, she needs to be the student, not the teacher.
Yeah. Yep. I think she gets frustrated that she isn't getting the respect, but I mean, it's earned, it's not given.
You're not
Doesn't
gonna get that
matter.
respect ever.
Let's track Dan in here. I mean, let's go grab him.
Yeah,
and
let's
see
do it.
like what he has to say for himself.
I'll go grab him.
All right.
One is 1041.
Dan, come over. All right, we're gonna talk. Okay. Go inside.
All right, Dan, what's going on? What happened down there? What's going on in your mind?
I just felt you were being a little disrespectful. That's all. But the disrespect was coming from both angles. So.
You think I was being disrespectful by telling you to
Just
be
your-
more verbal?
Your attitude, the way you approached it was kind of disrespectful, in my opinion.
Do you understand that comment about I had to remind about the warrant seemed a bit, sarcastic and kind of like, oh, this guy's not really doing his job properly.
Right.
Regardless,
I
don't think you should take criticism like that to heart. I mean, it's a valid point, and it's not just you. A lot of cadets don't really speak a lot when. I mean, let me finish. Not a lot of cadets really speak a lot. It's just like, just explaining what you're doing to the suspect. If you're gonna search him, if you're about to tase him, just anything. Just being more verbal in general.
Okay, and I understand that. But in my opinion, there's ways to go about criticism in different ways. The way you did, in my opinion, was not correct. Bass is pretty awesome at it. He pulls you aside. He'll take you into her room and then kind of lay out his side of or his view. And your opinion that I know I'm not verbal enough. Don't get me wrong. I just don't see how you've really had a chance to evaluate me, being as we've never really been on duty together.
That's not the point, though, Dan. If a sergeant feels like, or a superior officer feels like you're not doing a job, talk to them. Ask them, why do you feel that way? Where's that coming from? Right? Provide examples. He doesn't have to be on duty to know what's going on. We chat all the time as far as FTOs, reports, command.
Yeah, I mean, he can
all
read
the time.
through the reports and
Exactly,
see.
right?
Yeah, understandable.
And like,
in my opinion, when I
understand,
taste
Dan, where you're coming from with perceived disrespect, but here's the deal: Hunter is your boss, and if he wants to give you harsh criticism, that's well within his rights.
Oh,
if he's rude about it, that's too fucking bad. Like, I mean, there's ways that we can do it that are kinder. I absolutely agree. Bass has a gentle touch. I try to at times too, but if he tells you like, hey, you're not doing your job right, that's it. That's all there is to it. He's your boss.
Oh yeah, 100%. Agreed, 100%.
And then you made the comment about the 6 months thing. You see me around once in every 6 months, and you walked away. I told you to come back. You refused to listen, and then I took away your solo.
I did turn around, but then you turned around and walked away as well.
Okay, well,
he did turn
for
around.
now.
He
did.
I saw it.
You could have done it quicker when I told you, but either way, there's a lot of insubordination there, and I feel like right now I can't really trust you to go out alone if you can't follow a simple order of coming back. I'll be taking the solo away. I won't suspend you, but I'm sure you'll have no problem getting it back, alright? I could suspend you for a day, but I won't.
I mean, he just said I did turn back around to you.
I mean, I've said what I'm gonna do. Unless you want me to suspend you as well, it's all good.
Alrighty.
And I fully support it. To be clear, I mean, I stand with Hunter on this. Like,
Me too.
if he gives you feedback,
As do I.
and you don't listen and you talk back to him, I don't know what you expected to happen. Like, I can understand that if you felt like the feedback was too harsh, you can talk to the officer, talk to the sergeant, say, hey, listen, that was a little harsh or whatever. But you can't just walk away, and you can't, I don't know. I think we've communicated our point.
Well, yeah,
But
yeah. No, I just
stand with Hunter on this.
I just walked away because I didn't want to say something, that I shouldn't have. In my mind, walking away would have been the better issue for me to cool down, so I didn't say anything bad, and then to come back at him and apologize for anything that I said previous, and then to come back at it with a cool head.
Listen, I've said this to like multiple cadets at this point, and I know there's been some recent shit, getting thrown out of helicopters, certainly traumatic, and I want to give you time to process that. But here's the deal, right? You can't talk to someone like that, especially when they're your boss and they're trying to guide you and train you. I mean, whenever you're getting feedback, the answer should be, yes, sir, no, sir, I understand, I'll do better. Not, well, actually, that doesn't really apply to me because you haven't seen me do it. It should be, yes, I understand the feedback, I'll do better. That's what we expect.
Understood. Sounds good. Understood.
All right.
All right, and the more important thing on the table, you understand where I'm coming from about the verbalization? And just being more talkative when, like, searching someone, even if you're just going to move them, just telling them you're going to move them. Just keeping, like, the talkative, like, side of things up. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
All right, perfect.
I'll be honest, Dan. Lately, ever since you've been solo, personally and based on my experience, I can tell you've been talking back a lot. And you have an attitude. You're getting very sassy. You gotta come into it with an open mind attitude. After all, you're still a cadet. You're not an officer yet, right? So you have a lot to learn. Okay, and all these comments coming from your superiors, we want what is best for you after all, right? We want you to get better. We see you do something wrong, we'll correct you. That's our job, right?
Understood.
You're also not the only one who's doing this. So some of these bad habits that the other cadets are picking up, they're also going to be reprimanded. One way or another. You have to understand, Dan, at the end of the day, the chain of command exists due to the simple fact that if we all start making up our own decisions as to what needs to be done, we fall apart. We're no longer a team. And that's probably the biggest lesson you're going to learn as a cadet. That you're a soldier.
Yes,
One
sir.
day, maybe more.
Understood.
All right, take this as a learning experience and improvement, Dan, okay?
Alrighty. So
It did.
what?
It took Brian a long
what
time.
part of the solo was being taken away that I need to work on?
You're gonna have to ride with a officer until, like, to get solo again. So just your solo cert is gonna be taken.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll have your other certs, your traffic stops, pursuits, all that good shit. You just won't have solo anymore.
Sounds good.
And then, honestly, it probably won't take you too long to get it back. And within, like, less than a week, maybe a few days, you'll have it back, probably.
Agreed.
If we've seen improvement.
I mean, you earned
Sounds
it
good.
once. It should be that easy to earn it back. We just want to make sure that you're on the right track. I think all of us sergeants have had this conversation with another cadet at some point. Not like we get anything out of this, we don't like putting you down or doing this. This isn't fun for us. But we want the best for the police department, and we got to make sure that you're up to standard. So this is what it's all about. I mean,
Understood.
I think you can take this personally and get hurt and feel sorry for yourself, or you can turn around, get right back on track, and do what you're doing, and have your solo back tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
That's what I plan on.
Right.
Sounds good.
All right. Good stuff.
Thank you guys.
All right.
Appreciate it.
See you later.
Right into the spillway.
Who else do you
Southbound
think
spillway.
we need to work on too? Dan Vale. Who else has been doing pretty bad as far as like attitude?
King's comms need to be a lot more direct.
Right, southbound
I
Poplar.
think Dan's comms could be. I think most of the cadets comms
Most
are
of the
shit.
cadets, most of the solo cadets right now. All right. Okay.
It's in fact a lot of officers too.
Left off of Hangar and Buccaneer.
Really?
into
Okay.
A,
I think we're
factory
missing. You know what
parking
we're
lot,
missing?
Quite
Training
frankly,
days.
Heading eastbound.
Honestly, the problem that we've had with training, I've talked about it with other sergeants, is like the people that you want to come never come. Like
Oh,
the
I
people
see.
that come,
Back out on
like
the
you
hangar.
got fucking Sergeant McLean who's
Going
there every
back
time,
off-road, heading
and
eastbound.
God knows he's the last guy that needs to be there. You know what I mean? Like the people that are there are the people that already have it done,
Gonna be going
dealt
down.
with.
Correction, under Allegiance
Oh
Coastal
my
Freeway.
God.
Under the bridge.
I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean it.
Tracking westbound.
All right. I'm gonna go help out Bay. All right.
I don't. Sorry. Well, one more thing, Bess.
Sure.
I'm with you on that, and I've wondered whether our queue needs to be affected based on some other metrics.
Wait. Repeat that one more time. What do you mean exactly?
That our queue needs to be potentially.
02, do you have any 77
second.
around?
Talking about central
Negative.
dispatch.
Roll 10-7 this time.
Yeah, for it.
Yeah.
I think that there should be priority in central dispatch. For who?
Oh, for like officers over cadets.
No. Those who
You mean for cadets
are-
that are like struggling?
No, I mean even amongst officers. You miss vital training. You don't go to it. You're less.
Priority within priority. Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, it just-
I see where you're coming from.
I mean, quite frankly, our comms are fucking garbage.
I agree.
I even those like cadets, I can at least like. I didn't know there was fucking 13s down there, and it's just simple things like being clear and loud about the important facts. When a scene's not code 4 or someone jerking off in a corner, you know, not providing vital information. All these things are the reason why we struggle.
Agreed. We could always all do better, right? Also, sometimes people don't understand you have to repeat yourself multiple times on the radio because sometimes people don't listen, right? Or your radio traffic is not going through, right? Because there's multiple things going on all at once around you, right?
Yeah, people are going to miss it. So even things like that, like repeating yourself, because you might be in a conversation with somebody.
Exactly.
Something may have not gone through. But if you know that information is vital and what is vital and making it clear and loud over maintaining the same, what's the word? Cadence? Knowing to change your cadence to make it clear what you're saying is more important than general traffic. I don't know.
I mean, like emphasize.
Emphasize.
We're going to
Right.
do my 1080 still continuing. We're going to be westbound over Miramar. Turn
I
it
mean,
fast.
I understand what you're talking about the subway situation. That thing was a clusterfuck.
Yeah, what
because-
happened with you, Spencer?
Well-
you went down without like any radio traffic.
Right. I said 41. I saw them going to the tunnels. I called the shots fired, and then I said I'm going around to cut them off. Someone said that they're at the Alta Street train station. That's where I started heading, and there was a 213s near Mad Wayne Thunder. I was coming around to cut them off, and Scott was still chasing them, giving comms. But we had like 3 cops trying to rescue the 13s, which I mean we should be clear on. I understand the incentive to save
Eastbound,
officers'
lower
lives who are in
Laporta.
harm's way, but it's something we have to talk about every time. There's no point in trying to pull a cop out of a fire if the fire's still there. Like you have to extinguish
Yep.
the fire first.
Agreed.
And so
True.
people that are trying to like rescue these cops that are in the
Batman.
subway tunnels are actively getting in the way because other people are trying to put down the suspects that are coming back. Like this doesn't end when you get the cops out of there. It ends when the suspects have fled. Well, the suspects have been shot.
Going to be on the
And they
train
weren't shot,
track
so it's like
that lead onto
I was
Olympic
trying to get to
Freeway,
the suspects with Scott,
center median.
and
eastbound.
someone called the wrong direction, and they head on to me and shot me with like 3 shots, and I didn't get to say anything at all because there were 4 of them in a car. I was in Tahoe. It was just 4 shots and it was over before I could even say anything.
I don't disagree. I can't even paint you the picture of what was going on.
what
Bass
was
had gone
happening
down,
was
AJ had gone down, and
The location got fucked up immediately, where they were, because someone was calling Alta Street, which is impossible because they entered in Little Bighorn. They'd have to go all the way around. So initially the location got fucked up, which confused me because I just came on duty, and then on top of that, there were people like in the railroad trying to like rescue 13s, which is stupid because they're going to keep circling around and shooting us the entire time.
Well,
you have to
that's what
stop them first.
That's what threw me off. AJ, I don't know how much of those comms you heard, but I was very clear. I wanted every unit on my position so that we could work in unison. And there was no A-firms, there was no negatives, there was no, hey, we're down here on the 13s,
right?
Or like if or I'm coming, or you know, the claim was that someone said that there was already 13s, but I didn't hear that. And if I did, if it was said, it was, you know, sometimes you're gonna miss something, but I don't give a fuck. I'm running that scene. Tell me again. Make it clear. It should be obvious whether it's known.
Learn to like say something when they like. You don't need to say, "Yeah, I'm doing it," or "No, I'm not doing it." I just need to know that you fucking heard me. Like,
right, acknowledge.
Like, I just want people to acknowledge that they heard the order. Either they're complying or they aren't, or whatever.
Right.
Just say something.
Like,
100%. Prove that you're alive.
And that's where I lost it on the radio. Like, I was waiting there, and it took me a while to realize these guys are down in the train station. I don't know which one of the units have the 13s, which ones don't. I made a call that we're going to go through the train station together, and clarity was just not there. And then I started hearing, I don't even want to say it, to be honest.
I kind of wonder if we could have a button on our radio, which if like a sergeant or something pressed it, everybody else would have to press it, or it wouldn't stop making noise, just to confirm that they have the radio on or some shit.
That's like,
I know it's
Jesus
stupid, but,
Christ.
like, I just want to prove that people are actually like listening. Like, I don't know how to do that because, like, I mean, I totally appreciate what you've been doing, Bass, and sometimes I feel like I don't do enough in the same way that but it can feel so fucking pointless to be like, yeah, you go there, you do that, and then nobody does anything, nobody says anything, and then you hear 13, and it's like, fuck me, why did I even bother?
I will say that the performance, when we were chasing Chang Gang was
Spirit 2 gonna be football banner.
unordinary.
Gonna be running.
Last couple days have been very good in general.
I mean, the fast lane thing was that was awesome. That was perfect. It's like, I don't think we could have done better there, to be honest.
Yeah, that final push onto the roof and everyone covering from above was worked really well.
We gave him a good chase. We got the tires, and then they shot back, and then we, had Bass with the
put a
overwatch,
pressure on.
pushed him on the roof with no casualties. That's fucking A+.
I think generally speaking, anytime tunnels are used, our comms go to shit, and I think part of it is
we don't know tunnels
go ahead, sorry. Exactly, we don't know call outs for the tunnels,
right?
And we spend time fumbling what to describe those locations. And because we're dealing with like a Z-axis with people down in the subways versus
vertical,
those
not
up top,
horizontal.
It becomes difficult.
I think you're right, but that also extends to any situation, like any location that we're not used to. Like, you could say the same thing for like the chicken factory. Like, people are still going to do the same shit. Like, we need to find a system.
Right,
that
and we need
deals with most of these
spacing in the tunnels too.
locations
Like
than-
Hunter went down to the fact that we blocked him as he entered the tunnel. If he had space to back off, he would have lived that.
Yeah.
I think that comes with experience, though, right? Some of that latter part.
And taking different lanes. You don't have to take all the one lane where you all have to just crash into each other. One train takes everybody out, right? Why risk it?
The trains don't hit you anymore.
Oh, they got a new sensor.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
About 3 months ago.
But still, if we're all in one fucking lane and then there's a train behind us, we can't really, reverse out or anything. We're stuck.
True.
It's all about just being, if you're like tertiary or even like the 4th, 5th unit, it's about being like proactive rather than reactive. Like, going around, trying to maybe get a flank, maybe, cut them off. Even just in normal pursuits as well. You don't have to just follow the one line that's, following the one car.
Yeah, I see that a lot with like, I've been like, I don't know, I've also been like to the point of telling people like, stop chasing so many times because we have like, I almost prefer the 3-car pursuit policy because now we have like 4 or 5 cars and they're all just in a fucking line.
That's what I'm limited to
Yeah.
4 at most. That way it's
Yeah.
like 4 units, 4 cops,
Yeah.
and 4 criminals. That way it's like kind of, you know,
Like if
even
they're
the times.
chasing
And if they
attempted
shoot, then we
murder-
get for 78s.
If they're chasing like attempted murder, I'm like, all right, fine, 4 cars, but like at least if you're going to be the 4th or 3rd car, do something else, like cut off
Yeah.
the side roads.
Go
limit their
parallel.
actions.
Yeah.
Try to guess where they're going.
Yeah.
You don't know if 1st and 2nd are going to lose them, and then you're going to gain eyes when they take a weird turn.
Yeah, I mean, I think, well, there's a lot of negatives for some of the cadets. I think that's something Vale does a great job at, though. I've noticed, like, the cops that actually have previous experience tend to actually do that. Whereas the ones that are from, like, maybe DLC just kind of, like, close their eyes and follow the blip on the map. I see that so much, too. Like, if you're en route to a call, so many people will just follow the nearest cop instead of actually routing to the call on their own.
True.
Like, you could be driving to a different call, like 407, 470, 76 to, like, Polito. And someone else is like, all right, 76 to, like, Southside. And they'll just fucking follow you to Polito because they don't know where they're going. They can't think for themselves.
True. Anyways, we should probably get back out there.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
Sure.
533
I think it's important to talk about this stuff and, like,
100%.
try to translate it to, like, actual shit, though, too. Because, like, it's nice to talk about this and on the same page, but, like, we have to materialize it, too.
I agree. I want comms training and I want train training.
Shots were fired.
And
You gotta
quite
plan
frankly,
info,
if
though.
people don't attend those, which I think we could argue is the most important, and number one, come up with a plan on what that training is, execute on it, and if someone doesn't come to one of the 2 trainings, they get a priority reduction on the dispatch.
You know, I agree. I think I don't know. I'm not sure the priority reduction is like something we can materially do. I'd be fine with like starting to remove their, I don't know, like certifications and/or senior officer. Like if they're not coming after week or day after day, then just like, all right, well, we're gonna find someone who is to take your position.
I don't disagree.
All right. Well, I mean, I'll throw it up. I mean, I'm sure Hunter, Bass, or I can bring it up to everyone else in command and see what they think, and see if we can start getting the ball rolling on that.
Yeah.
Dispatch, Papa
Alright,
1
seems
arriving
fair.
at the latest number 1 this
Alright, good shit.
I just fucking locked it. My bad.
We could call it the Hunter Initiative.
The Hunter Initiative.
Yeah, so you come on duty more than once every 6 months.
Alright, Brian. Suspended. I guess it is like father, like, well, I guess like son, like father.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. I was the same way when I was a cadet.
No, you were not. Not to me, anyway.
What, disobeying? I absolutely
Yeah,
was.
you listen to every. Hell no. You would always listen to me. You used to actually respect me back then.
I mean, I still respect you now, but let's not be let's not kid ourselves. What you reprimanded Dan for, you're doing very much throughout the day.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yourself.
Yeah, well, I'm your superior, bitch, so I can do that, alright? To you.
No, well, do as you please. It doesn't mean it's the right thing.
Okay, and this motherfucker stole a fucking plane with me at the airport hangar, talking to me about the right thing, so please.
Yeah,
Calm down,
I've
all right?
made my mistakes.
Alright, Brian, you've changed. You know what, Brian? I'm gonna go 42 here, alright? I had a lot of fun today, even though you don't think it. You're a good guy, Brian, and you know what? I apologize if I wasn't so, considerate in the way you think you feel now.
Dispatch, Papa
But,
1 transporting
I mean, I ain't
1
changing.
patient to pillbox.
And I know deep down
I'm not
inside you
asking
still
you
love
to
me.
change. I do. I mean, I do. I do care about you. I'm just, I was
going
kind of
through shit.
I was just disappointed that you would, make light of a pretty horrific situation that I went through.
Bro, I literally killed the leader of the ballers and started dancing on his body. I'm sorry, alright? I'm sorry. I should have treated you with more respect and should have understood you more. And should have tried at least. And next time I'm on duty, I'll do that, alright?
Thank you, AJ.
Alright, Brian, you have a great day.
Give him a smooch. Dude, the RP's been wild.
533 back 10.
The scary thing is, I think the other officers are starting to get used to this Brian, which I'm a little afraid of. I thought I just saw Dan.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, I don't plan RP. By the way, hey, chat, I hope you guys have been enjoying this RP. I know it's probably scared the fuck out of a lot of people that are used to Brian. And they probably have no idea what happened. And, you know, I've said this before, but I know new people are hearing this for the first time now. Is that, you know, that's kind of like the cool thing about this arc is that only CG, some members of CG and some members of the police department